News when you want it with Bloomberg News Now. I'm Nathan Hager.
And I'm Karen Moskow.
Karen, we begin with a weekend that saw two deadly mass shootings 10,000 miles apart. It started at Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island, where gunshots interrupted the second day of finals at the Ivy League campus's engineering building. 2 students were killed, 9 others wounded. A person of interest was taken into custody early yesterday morning. Authorities released that individual late last night. Here's Rhode Island Attorney General Peter Naranjo.
This is what these investigations look like. I've been around long enough to know that sometimes you head in one direction and then you have to regroup and go in another.
It's Rhode Island Attorney General Peter Naranjo. Students have been sent home. Final exams have been canceled at Brown University. Before this weekend's shooting, Providence had seen just 2 homicides in all of this year.
Meantime, Nathan, Australia's government says it will consider tougher gun laws after a father and his son killed 15 people. The deadliest terror attack in the country's history took place at a Jewish community celebration of Hanukkah on Sydney's Bondi Beach. Dozens more were injured. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese described the attack as an act of evil anti-Semitism.
What we saw yesterday was an act of pure evil, an act of anti-Semitism, an act of terrorism on our shores in an iconic Australian location, Bondi Beach, that is associated with joy, and it is forever tarnished by what has occurred last evening.
And Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese spoke at a news conference. We get more with Bloomberg's Paul Allen in Sydney.
Bondi Beach at this time of year is normally crowded. Today the mood is silent, somber, the area pretty much empty apart from a few dozen people who have come to lay wreaths and pay their respects to the dead. Among them a 10-year-old girl, also an 87-year-old rabbi, a father of 5. Also among the dead, the elder of the 2 gunmen, 50-year-old Sajid Akram, who was the legal owner of 6 firearms that were used in this attack. Surviving him was his son and accomplice, Naveed Ahmed. He is currently in hospital in a critical condition. So immediately questions starting to turn to how could this happen?
And Bloomberg's Paul Allen says a bystander who rushed and disarmed one of the attackers has won praise from leaders around the world.
Karen, another developing story we're following this morning. Hollywood director and actor Rob Reiner and his wife have been found dead inside their Los Angeles home. Media outlets say they both appear to have died from stab wounds. Rob Reiner's breakout role came playing Archie Bunker's liberal son-in-law in All in the Family. He later branched out into film directing, helming classics, including The Princess Bride. Rob Reiner was 78 years old.
Now we want to get to the latest from the Middle East, Nathan. President Trump is promising to retaliate after an attack on U.S. forces in Syria over the weekend that killed 2 Army soldiers and their American interpreter. The president is blaming the attack on Islamic State.
There will be a lot of damage done to the people that did it. They got the individual person, but there'll be big damage done.
And President Trump spoke at a White House holiday reception. U.S. Central Command says the gunman was killed. Syrian state-run media reports 5 suspects have been arrested in relation to the attack. And that's news when you want it with Bloomberg News Now. I'm Karen Moskow.
I'm Nathan Hager, and this is Bloomberg.